Hi, my name is Alexa Hames, and for my scenario project, I answered the question, how does the brain connect to sports? I created this question because of my interest in neurology and my interest in sports. I'm a three-sport athlete. I created this website answering how the eyes, ears, joints, muscles, and reflexes connect to the brain, how they work, and how they relate to sports. I also included some mental tips for sports. Let's start off with the eyes. The eyes are important in sports because you always have to be looking ahead and be ready. You will always have to be looking forward and paying attention. An example could be in basketball. They always need to have their head up looking for an open pass. They need to be aware of where the defenders are, and they need to be aware of where the hoop is. They need to look at the hoop and make sure they aren't too far away or too far under. They need to be looking around at the defenders to make sure they don't run into any of them. They need to be looking around to the players so they can get the ball in the hoop faster. Next are the ears. The ears are important for sports because you use them to communicate. You have to listen for your other teammates so you know where to go and you know where to be at the right time. You also need to listen to your coach, not just hear them. You have to listen and interpret to what your coach is saying to get better at your sport and be the best. Next are the joints. The joints are important in sports because they help you run, jump, and hit. An example could be in softball or baseball, the pitcher uses their joints to stride out and snap. Why do they need to stride out and snap? To become faster so the hitter has a harder time, and to be more accurate so the hitter has a harder time, and they're most likely to strike out. Another way softball or baseball players use their joints is to field. They have to use their arm to throw so they can have a fast, strong throw, and it has to be accurate. Next are the muscles. The muscles are one of the most important parts of sports. If you want to be the best at your sport, you have to have big muscles. Why do you have to have big muscles? So you can become the strongest and the fastest. In basketball, it's important to rip the ball out of the other player's hands so you have more of a chance to score. You have to be strong to do that, not weak. Next are the reflexes. Reflexes are very important. Why are reflexes important? Reflexes are important because they help you act quicker. If you act quickly, you do it faster. You do it faster, then you're most likely not going to get hurt. Reflexes save you in a ton of sports, especially in baseball and softball. If a line drive is coming at you, you have to be paying attention, and your reflexes help you move quickly so that you don't get hurt. Lastly, the most important part of sports, the mental part of sports. Why is mental the most important part of sports? Because your nerves, your actions, and your attitude can get in the way of you becoming great. Every athlete in their career will become into a slump. This slump will cause them lots of anger, frustration, and stress. It is important to stay patient and positive during this time. Lastly, I will end with one of my favorite quotes from Michael Jordan. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. One thing to remember is practice makes perfect, but effort makes greatness. To conclude, this is how your brain helps you play sports.